Three. I have my cell phone right here because I want to show you some pictures about the process, which is not complicated but takes some time. The first step is very easy. The Mayan farmers, with a machete, they cut the bark of a tree upside down in a zigzag way. The objective of the process is to take off the sap of the tree. The sap is milky, sticky, but it's useless. We cannot use it for anything. Mayan people process this. How? They boil it for hours. And guys, at the end of the day, voila. This is the authentic chewing gum. Hundreds of years ago, how the Mayan people use it? Well, they didn't know Colgate, a toothbrush, or toothpaste. But the Mayans were chewing the gum all the time, keeping their teeth and their gums healthy. After the Mexican independence arrived to the Yucatan Peninsula, people from all over the world. One of these guys arrived from the States in 1840. When this guy arrived to the Yucatan Peninsula, he said, I want to try this. He tried it and he said, this is awesome. When he returned to the States, he added sugar, flavor, and he created an international brand, Chiclets Adams. And this guy, Samuel Adams, exported the gum to the rest of the world. Don't forget how we say the chewing gum in Mexico and Latin America. Chicle. Chichen Itza. Chi means mouth. Cle means chewing. So chewing gum is a Mayan gift, a Mayan treasure for the rest of the world, and it's coming from this tree. Okay? Amigos, let's continue with more information. Watch your head, watch your steps. Buenos días.
Buenos días.
Don't forget you're still recording.
I could record too much.
¿Le digo? ¿Sí? Guys, come closer. Don't forget, in the morning, we talk about the soil of the Yucatan Peninsula, which is limestone. This is limestone. You will find this material all the way around. And actually, all the Mayan buildings were built with this material, limestone and concrete. It is one of the main reasons why we are not able to climb the structures anymore or access since 2007. The first reason, preservation, because you know, with all the weight of the people, the steps has suffered a lot of erosion. And there's another reason, guys. Sometimes people don't respect. For example, in your case, you're coming here to receive the information, take some pictures, which is good. But sometimes people is coming to vandalize the structures. Believe me, all these things happened before. That's why, since 2007, we're not able to climb or access to the structures. And guys, I want to show you this tree. Come to your left, the big one. This tree, it is very important for the Mayan culture. We call it ceiba. These are the highest trees of the Yucatan Peninsula. But why this tree it is very important for the Mayan culture? Because don't forget, we talk in the morning about the Mayan cosmovision, about the 4 directions and the 3 levels, right? The ancient Mayan people believed that the branches of these trees were holding the sky, were connected with the upper world. The tree is the connection with the Mother Earth, and the tree roots are connected all the way down to the underworld. In Spanish, we call it ceiba. In Mayan language, we call it Chichen. That means the tree of life. Ceiba in Spanish or Chichen in Mayan language. So, guys, let's continue with more information right here.
You good?
I am good. Are you good?
Sure.
Closer, guys. They're coming. Chichen Itza, as any other Mayan city, is surrounded by this kind of wall. The whole place is surrounded by the wall. The main purpose of the wall, protection, of course, against our enemies during the periods of war. But I think the most important, a division between the social classes. We have to understand the upper class people, I mean rulers, priests, traders, astronomers, mathematicians, they were able to live into the place. But all the rest of the population, they used to live out of here. How many people? According to anthropological evidence, 45, 50,000 people used to live surrounding the area. We're talking about the 10th century after Christ, I mean 980. It is amazing how Chichen Itza concentrates all the power right here. And it's amazing how the Mayans built all these structures with all this knowledge. Chichen Itza, it is considered the masterpiece of the Mayan civilization because after hundreds of years, they said, we got it. We have the power, we have the resources, we have the knowledge. So it is time to build the house of the gods. That's why Chichen Itza is completely different compared with any other Mayan city, because each platform is facing different planets or constellations. Planets or the Orion constellation specifically, and this is very important. So guys, let's go to take some pictures of the main plaza, and I'm going to show you the main building.
The stone wall collapsed, and the stones.
The Price family almost free. The way back, Chapito almost free.
Almost free.
Right, almost.
Here, you can carry one of those back on the plane. You need a t-shirt, huh?
What?
You need a t-shirt. Gawking.
I understand. I'm a short guy. That's why all the time I'm with a phone right here. Okay? Guys, this place is very important. Since December of 1988, Chichen Itza it is considered a World Heritage by UNESCO, this international organization. And did you remember what happened on July 7, 2007? The declaration of the new 7 wonders of the world. An unforgettable date, July 7, 2007, the new 7 wonders of the world. This is very important, guys, because officially only the main temple it is considered one of the new 7 wonders of the world, not the whole place. For example, in Machu Picchu, Peru, the whole place is one of the new 7 wonders of the world. Here, officially, only the main building has a declaration to be one of the new 7 wonders of the world. In America, we have 3. This one, in Brazil, the Christ, Corcovado, and Machu Picchu in Peru. The rest, around the world. Amigos, I want to show you something right here. How we say dog in Mayan language? Pek. P-E-K. Dog in Mayan language. How we say black in Mayan language? Bosch. B-O-X. But the pronunciation is Bosch. So it is a Bosch Pek, a black dog. Guys, we're here because later I'll be ending the information at the end of this path because there is the recreation of the Mayan house. I'm stopping right here because on the way back, people said, where is the exit? There is a path, there's a path, there's a path. But guys, the reference for you will be this huge tree. And then just turn to your left and keep walking all the way to the exit, okay? I'm trying to show you everything, trying that you recognize the place because later there's more people, more vendors, and everything looks similar. That's why I'm showing you this, okay? Guys, let's take some pictures of the main plaza.
We were saved at the last minute.
Yes. I'm glad he was keeping an eye on us. Didn't we walk up there on our honeymoon?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay.
We made it. We're here. Hey, look, what a beautiful architecture, what a beautiful structure. Almost perfect because nothing is perfect. And guys, people ask me, Rafael, is this a structure one of the new 7 wonders of the world because it's the highest in the world? Is the highest temple from the Mayan culture in America? Of course not, it's a baby. They are higher in Guatemala, for example, in Honduras, El Salvador. Guys, actually, I'm gonna show you a picture, and this is crazy, just to compare how big is the structure with another ones in the world. Take a look. We're observing the brown one.
No? Wow.
Very small.
Oh.
The yellow one is the Temple of the Sun in Teotihuacan, very close from Mexico City. Another culture, Teotihuacan. And the blue one, of course, the massive pyramid of Giza in Egypt. Just comparing how big is the structure with another ones in the world. About the size, the structure is 98 feet high or 30 meters and 155 feet long each side or 50 meters long. This structure it is amazing because for the Mayan culture, this temple represents the axis mundi. That in Latin means the center of the universe. The union of the 4 directions with the 3 levels. First, the 4 cardinal points, super easy. Just observe the sun. Every single day, the sun is coming up from east. We have the sunrise. So every single day, the sun is falling down on west, the sunset. The entrance is located in the south. And the main facade is facing north, because don't forget it, half hour away from here, there is located the sacred cenote, the most important from the Mayan culture. So we have the first reference, the 4 cardinal points. On top, there is the main temple, a place where the priests and rulers perform some ritual to worship their gods. The stairs and the platforms are the connections with the Mother Earth. And there's one more element. Where is the underworld? Well, today the archaeology is the technology is very important. I'm sorry. Today the archaeologists are using the LiDAR technology with drones, professional cameras, very strong equipment. Unfortunately, guys, in Mexico we don't have this technology. This technology is provided by the States and Europe, and all together we work in this project. 8 years ago, people from the States, Europe, and Mexican archaeologists, they used the LiDAR technology surrounding the platform, and they found amazing things. People usually ask me, Rafael, what is inside? It's just a bunch of rocks. It's solid. There are some chambers, like the Egyptian pyramids. It's a good question. I always compare these structures with the matryoshkas, the Russian dolls. I mean, a small one right at the bottom, a bigger one covering up, a bigger one covering up. It's how it works. Actually, guys, now we are observing the 3rd layer of construction. This picture is amazing, guys. Come closer. Now we are observing the 3rd layer of construction. In 1842, when the first explorers arrived here, Frederick Atwood, one guy from the States, from New York, and another guy from London, John Lloyd Stephens, they carved and they found another structure, the yellow one. This structure was built 900 years after Christ. The yellow one, of course, earlier, 200 years earlier, by another dynasty, 700 years after Christ. And with this LiDAR technology, they realized there's one more, the oldest one, right at the bottom. We don't know exactly how big or the shape of the structure, but we know that existed thanks to this LiDAR and high technology. And guys, one of the most amazing achievements of the Mayan and Mexican archaeology, guess what? They realized that 20 feet, 5 meters underneath the structure, there is a cenote. The temple is built on the water, and they always knew about the location of the cenote, and they built the structure on top. And with this, we have perfectly the connection of the 4 cardinal points with the 3 levels according to Mayan cosmology. That's why I explain you everything in the morning to understand much better right now what we're observing. This temple is representing a Mayan calendar. So if you get your calendar, good. Why? Because the temple has 4 stairs with 91 steps each. 4 times 91, 364, plus the entrance to the main structure, 365, representing the 365 days of the solar cycle, the solar calendar. The Mayans believe there exist 13 levels to reach the upper world, and after that we have to get through 9 levels to the underworld. How many platforms we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, representing the 9 levels of the underworld. That's why this structure is crazy, because it's pure knowledge. That's why I consider the guided tour, it is important, because when you're coming by yourself, you say, it's good, take some pictures, but you don't understand nothing. The idea is that you understand each element of the structure. Guys, we have to understand, these are the skeletons of the structures. When the Mayans built the structures at that time, at the end, they covered up with a natural plaster named estoco, and then painted with different colors. Of course, after centuries, with the weather conditions, the rain, the dust, the hurricanes, and the sunlight, this plaster disappeared very quickly. And guys, this structure is amazing, because something amazing happened twice in a year. It's time to talk about the 4 seasons. The 4 seasons for us doesn't mean anything. It's only the change of weather. But today, even for farmers, the 4 seasons are very important. What happened, for example, here on March 21st? Spring equinox. The weather change, it's getting hotter, but the most important, farmers prepare the soil to plant anything. What happened on June 21st? Summer solstice. It means the hottest season of the year and the strongest rainy season. What's gonna happen on September 21st? Fall equinox. The weather change, it's getting colder, but the most important, it's time to pick up everything, is the harvest. What happened on December 21st? Winter solstice. It's the coldest season of the year. Not here, but I mean around the world. And this is important because on March 21st and September 21st, something amazing happened. Those days, this plaza is full of people. 13,000 people is coming. Why? Because those days, when the sun is falling down with this direction, with this angle, with the shadow of the platform on the north staircase, top to bottom, very slow, we have the formation of 7 triangles of light forming the body of the snake. Did you remember who was the snake? Quetzalcoatl or Kukulkan. Actually, guys, let me show you a picture about this, because this is something amazing. Okay. Guys, come closer. Take a look. The stairs. 7 triangles of light forming the body of the snake. Is it a coincidence? Of course not. It's because the temple has a special rotation of 19 degrees facing the magnetic north. Thanks to this perfect rotation, it is possible to observe the formation of the snake. Is it a coincidence? March 21st, September 21st? No, the first one is the beginning of the agriculture period. The second one is the harvest. And believe me, guys, only Egyptians and Mayans reach this level of knowledge. This place was built in 300 years. But guys, if we consider that at that time the average of life of the population, 25, 27 years old, they die extremely young. Imagine how many people die in the process. And guys, we have to be proud of this, because you know what happened in America? We didn't have carrying animals. We didn't have cows, bulls, horses, mules, camels, or elephants like other cultures to build the structures. Here people carry on all this material. How they did it? By their own, on their back. That's why, imagine working hard every single day with no help, there's no future. That's why we have to consider all these things. Guys, behind you, I'm sorry, there is the ball court where the Mayan warriors perform a ritual with a rubber ball. People ask me, the Mayan soccer, the Mayan basketball, I don't think it's a play. I don't think it's a sport. Because guys, did you remember the tree at the entrance, the Chico Zapote? With rubber, they made the ball. Heavy, solid, of course rubber, super bouncy. People ask me, how they hit the ball? With their feet like soccer? With their hands like volleyball? No, imagine 2 or 3 hands, solid, with the speed on your face, on your head, your heart, you're done. So how they hit the ball? Mainly with their hips, their elbows, their shoulders, their arms, their legs, and their knees. Of course, the idea is to represent the formation of the universe. And at the end of the ceremony, they perform the ritual of the human sacrifice. According with all this information, guess who was the sacrifice person? The winner or the loser?
The loser.
The common answer is the loser, but no, the winner was the sacrifice person. Don't forget it, they believe in the afterlife. For them was an honor to bring their lives, because they said, thanks to myself, thanks to my blood, my God, my people, my family, they will have another day of life. So I'm important. And I'm not worried because I'll be back. And the most important, my family will operate in the social scale. So they will be safe, I'll be okay. Of course, it's difficult to understand all these things because today we're not doing all these things, but we're talking about 1,000 years ago. Before to go there, I want to show you guys those platforms. Please come with me. Everything okay? So far so good? Don't forget it, in Mexico we have more than 500 kind of cactus. Some of them for decoration, some of them are eatable, some of them for healthy things, you know. For example, aloe vera, very, very important, sábila. This is named, no, it's very similar, but this is named sisal, and this is called, I got it here. I will remember in a minute, I promise. Enequén. I got it. Enequén and sisal. Actually, guys, this was the base of the economy of the Yucatan Peninsula in the 19th century. Before the Industrial Revolution in Europe, with the synthetic fabrics, from the ropes of this fiber, they made ropes and clothes. So, guys, this was the base of the economy. That's why we call it the green gold, el oro verde, for the importance at that time.
Are any of them poisonous?
No.
No. Okay.
And guys, these are so pretty. We call it a snake tongue. These are highly recommended to keep it into your apartment. You know why? Because these produce a lot of oxygen. So if you want to purify the air into your building, your space, this is for you.
Huh.
Take a look, guys. What a beautiful structure. What a beautiful carvings. Right in the middle. Which animal is that? A jaguar. Don't forget, we talked in the morning about the jaguar, Balam. But the jaguar is doing something weird. He's settled down, but he's holding something. What is holding? It looks like an egg. No, it's a heart. People ask me about the flames coming out. Are not flames, are representing the word. He's speaking. He's performing a ritual with the heart. Because don't forget it, after that, the jaguar will be the guide all the way to the underworld. Next to the jaguar, there is an eagle. Where the eagles are, flying in the sky, connected with the upper world. Guys, we talk about human sacrifice, right? You see two guys? Those guys up there, lay down. They are not having a break. Actually, they were killed already. And guys, this is something weird because it's impossible that jaguars or eagles can do this. This is a human movement. So one of the theories is that these animals are not animals, are people in trance with some hallucinogenic substances. People ask me every single day about ayahuasca. Ayahuasca is not from here. Ayahuasca is from the Amazon. Brazil, Peru, Colombia, they still use it. In Mexico, we don't need it. We have a lot of substances. We have the peyote, we have the hallucinogenic frog, we have in Oaxaca the hallucinogenic mushrooms. Here we have the balché, the chichibe. We have to understand was used only for rituals. And not everybody were able to use this. Only the priests, the rulers, during the performance of these rituals. So one of the theories is about this with all this connection. And of course, in every single platform, the snake head representing Quetzalcoatl or Kukulkan, the feather snake. Guys, let me show you the other platform. Please, this way.
Oops, sorry.
It's okay. Take a look right here. Guys, come closer. Take a look. What a beautiful structure. What a particular structure with this decoration. Skulls. We have more than 500 skulls carved surrounding the structure. Don't forget, we talk about the afterlife. For the Mayan culture, for the Aztecs, same thing. They believe the most sacred offering was the heart and your head. Because if you have an accident, you can survive with no hands, with no feet. But it's impossible to survive with no heart. And here, our voice, our breathing, our ears, our eyes, our mind is right here. That's why it's so important for them. Guys, after the ritual of the human sacrifice, the extraction of the heart and decapitation, the skulls of those guys were poured right here on the top of this building. Piled all together on a pole. Not a trophy, as something sacred. You know, it's like an offering to the gods, talking about the afterlife, and to show the respect with the rest of the population. This is not only practiced by the Mayans. The Aztecs, they did the same thing. But how do we know it? Because last year, underneath the Cathedral of Mexico City, the archaeologists found a wall made of real skulls all together, stick with concrete from that time. Guys, I want to show you this beautiful structure, and don't forget it. These platforms have different colors. At the corner on the ceiling, we still have some original decoration to show you all these colors they use. Please,
How old is this one?
how old? Don't forget it, all these platforms were built between 900 and 1280.
About 60% on the battery.
This architecture is amazing. The design. On the corner, we can see the snake heads, the feather body, the rattle of the snakes are in the middle. On the pillars, we have carvings representing the royalty. Into the building, we have some representations of trading and war, the most important activities for the Mayans. Right in the middle, we have a throne representing a jaguar. We talk about the jaguar, Balam. And guys, if you want to take some pictures, yes, take it. Just please don't use flash, okay? To avoid the erosion of the painting. Guys, let's take some pictures of the decoration. Last year, with this restoration, the archaeologists set this net, trying to avoid the entrance of doves, birds, a nest of wasps and bees. But guys, please, sunglasses off. Come here exactly where I am, and take a look at the corner inside. And tell me which colors you recognize. Blue, red, yellow, like black. This is original. If you close your eyes and you turn around 360, imagine at that time all these buildings painted, decorated with all these colors. Something amazing. A long process of building, a long process to covering up, and then another process to decorate. And of course, the mankinos. How they keep the color and stick to the wall with aloe vera, which is very sticky. They use it to keep it safe all the time and shiny. And this is the main entrance, guys, to the main boat court. So, you see the colors? So good.
Maybe it's settled.
Do you want to take some pictures on your phone?
Oh, I don't know. I can use yours as long as you're taking a bunch of pictures.
No, I'm not.
Why not?
I've been
That's
taking
your job.
some. I've been taking some, but I was taking video.
Oh, I don't know if we need videos, but we need a lot of still pictures.
So no, I took some video.
What a massive architecture, what a massive building. People ask me, Rafael, is this the Mayan Arena, the Mayan Stadium? Don't forget, the most important to me is that you understand that this wasn't a game. It's not for recreation. It was to offer and feed the gods. People ask me, Rafael, how often they perform the ritual? Every weekend, like the NBA, the NFL? No, they perform the ritual when they consider they need it. Because, for example, when an eclipse happened, they said the gods are angry. We're doing something wrong. During the hurricanes or the rain, they said the gods are mad. So the body of the column is the body of a snake, and underneath those beautiful snake heads. Guys, this is not the only ball court. In all Central America, we have more than 2,000. But guys,
wow,
you are lucky. This is the largest ball court in the world. And now, the most important, can you see the hoops?
Yeah.
One on the east, one on the west. Even if you have very strong hips, with a lot of muscles, it's impossible to get the ball through the hoop just with your body. Surrounding the area, a few years ago, the archaeologists rescued some sticks, I mean like bats, made of like baseball, made of limestone. With those, like tennis, they hit the ball. With this, it is possible to get the ball through the hoop. We don't know exactly how much time or how many goals they have to score because we don't have this information. But we know that thanks to the size of the building, they perform the ritual 12 against 12. I mean 11 against 11, fighting for the ball right here, and the captain from each team running up to the wall, trying to get the ball through the hoop. And guys, once again, we have the same relationship. We have east, west, south, north, the sky, earth, and this is the underworld. That's why I explain you everything to understand much better what's going on. Don't forget, this is only the guided tour. I will give you later free time to come back and take some pictures because rain is coming. And guys, people usually ask me, Rafael, how the Mayans used to live, how they build their houses. That's why I'm gonna show you a recreation of a Mayan house, and I'm gonna introduce to you my friend Lorenzo. With him, you're gonna hear the Mayan language. Guys, are we okay? This way. So what do you think about Chichen Itza? Interesting? It's a beautiful place. Sometimes I take one of these because with the spikes of these agaves, the ancient Mayan people and the rest of the cultures in Central America, they use it to perform some rituals. How they use it? They pinch their arms right here, their legs right here, the cheekbones, their ears. I mean, we're talking about fertility, and we have evidence that the rulers, they pinch their pennies. and women their nipples. And we're talking about fertility because they spread the blood on the field because they believe with the blood they will fertilize in the soil. How do we know it? Because we have carvings performing all these rituals. Another material used for these rituals, the obsidian knives. Here in America, we didn't use iron or steel. These things came with the European people. At that time, the obsidian was the most sharp and the most important material. Amigos, let's walk all the way to the other side.
Their property, you know, like you find an ordinary person house, you know, you dig that, you find the bones, you find the remains. Now, royal people will clean it. And they have new
Don't forget, I'm not Mayan, I'm Aztec, I'm from Mexico City. My culture, they have the same belief about the afterlife, about this guy all the way down to the underworld. In Mexico City, no jaguars. They believe a dog will be your guide on the way to the underworld. Have you seen Coco movie from Pixar?
Yes.
You remember the dog, Dante? This dog is very special. It's a 100% Mexican dog. We call it Cholo Escuintle. You know, this dog is hairless. If you have never seen, take a look. This dog. Okay. Hairless. Super warm. Very delicate skin. She's my puppy. Her name is Nicte. That means flower in Mayan language. When the Aztec rulers die, they used to sacrifice some of these dogs next to him because they believe the dogs will be the guides of this guy all the way down to the world. That's why the dog appeared in the movie, and all the time is with this kid going to the underworld. That's why in the Mayan area, jaguars in the central part of Mexico, the Cholo Escuintle, and these dogs became famous thanks to Frida Kahlo and Diego Rivera, because these artists export some of these dogs to Europe in the 40s, 50s, and 60s of the last century. Amigos, let me show you the house.
Nice day.
Right, yeah.
Welcome to my house. Just please watch your head, watch your step before you get into the place. The Mayan houses has this circular shape, made with wood sticks, covered up with clay and mud to keep it fresh, and of course avoid the entrance of bigger animals, you know, reptiles, snakes, and of course with a high roof because here it rains a lot. How we say house in Mayan language? Na. And guys, Mayan families were huge. Mexican families were huge. If you have Mexican friends, ask them about how big are their families. For example, with my dad, 11 siblings. With my mom, 13. And this is normal in Mexico. Of course, now Mexican families are getting smaller. The economy changed. It's impossible to maintain 13 kids. But at that time, it was very common. And imagine, at that time, all these people living right here. Guys, watch your head. Let me show you the house inside. When people eat outside, oh my God, the house must be hot. No, it's super fresh, super refreshing. Why? We have two factors. The first one, the house is very high. As more space you have, more space for the flow, for the air flow into your house. Another reason, we have a double entrance. The double entrance allows the flow of the air into your space. In a regular Mayan house, we have 3 routes. You know what is this for? Set a fire, put a comal, and cook. Yeah, very common. Yeah, those tortillas. Right in the middle, in a regular Mayan house, the table, cook, and have lunch. On the other side, as you realize, there's another table with the cross. About religion, Mexico, 80% of the population were Catholic, but officially the most Catholic country in the world is Brazil. People ask me, Rafael, where the people used to sleep? Well, even today, Mayan people, they don't like to sleep on bed. They sleep on hammocks. They hang the hammocks from these poles. If you ask, the price of a hammock are not cheap. Why? Because are handmade. There's no machine in the world producing hammocks. And these guys spend 15, 3 weeks, a month just working with one hammock. That's why one hammock will be $40, $50 because of course it's handmade, it's a handcraft. And it's not a souvenir for the Mayan people, it's a cultural thing. Because even today in Yucatan, all the houses are designed. You can hang your hammock and sleep there. Mayan people, they have beds, but they don't care. They prefer to sleep in hammock. And it's good for your back. It's very good. So guys, please come here. Watch your head. Guys, come closer. You remember? Means, how are you doing? How are you? You have to answer. Ulaka malo, ulaka uts. That means everything. Ulaka malo. He's my Mayan teacher. His name is Lorenzo. He's a Mayan person. And the few words and phrases I've learned, thanks to him. Every single day when I come, I ask them something new. Guys, you can take some pictures, you can record some videos about the Mayan language, and he's gonna give us a warm welcome in Mayan language. Introduction in Mayan.
Malo kinite și mă la kile și pe kim colte și tala shimba tu esta clun cabacen tenin cabalone so y un bot tala shimba și kimbele e kimbele tu kashimba tu mă taulesh cabs que esta puxi kalesh utseki e multa yesh bela o metinta tu mi Chichen y belas ne kiwa se shene kim bon kinukule y te balo hela en mi metinta tu mi Chichen hay lo traduco en español. Un buen día para todos ustedes hermanos. Estoy muy a gusto que hayan visitado mi tierra que se llama Chichen. Hoy tuvieron la oportunidad de caminar, mirar, escuchar, llevar en el corazón la historia de mis ancestros mayas. Y les voy a mostrar un poco de mis pinturas que ellos usan colores naturales.
I'm going to translate what he's saying in Spanish. He says, my name is Lorenzo. I'm very happy. I'm very glad you visited my place. That you had the opportunity to observe, feel, and admire the history of my ancestors. Today, I'm going to show you part of my job. because I'm continuing with all these traditions. Because don't forget, Mayan people, they used to carve the stones. Now he's working with wood. Guys, come closer. Te préstame la máscara con la pintura sintética. If you want to buy something, guys, you have to look the difference. For example, this is painted with chemical products. Very different. But guys, take a look how he got the colors. Only with flowers.
Maya people natural look.
Échate el verde. Ya. Ajá, with a leaf, green. With trumpet flower. Guys, this is paprika. This is the achiote. It's eatable.
Really?
Red color. Guys, who invented makeup
Mixed color.
in the history? Egyptians. But guys, even today, Mayan women use this as lipstick or for the eyes. Natural, no chemicals. And guys, with this, they paint everything. Don't forget it. We talk about the obsidian. This is not sharp because it's for you. I mean, it's for tourists. But if you got a little bit more, for example, this one. Ah, no se corta.
Oh.
No, very sharp. I like this use the Maya people.
Of course, very super strong, yeah. Of course, talking about minerals, this is the most precious for the Mayans, jade. No tiene turquesa. We have turquoise, venturine, and they work with this in the workshop. The mask, after die of the rulers, they made it with turquoise, jade, and obsidian. So guys, here we finish the guided tour. Let's see what time is it.
Maya calendar.
I have
Aztec
exactly 9:30 local time. If you have 10:30, you have Cancun's time. In 1 hour max, we leave the place. I meet you back where we use the bathroom at the plaza. 10:20. 10:30, we leave the place. If you think it's really hot, you finish and you finish earlier, you can go to the plaza. I'll be there waiting for you. Guys, later we have beer, soda, a fresh towel included for you at the band with, of course, the AC on. Don't forget the exit. Keep walking. The big tree, turn to your left, go to the exit. Guys, thanks so much. I hope you enjoyed and appreciate it. See you later, guys. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Gracias. Guys, support them.
I have no money.